Hey, this is Dave. Short update. Nothing too majorly new this week in my journey to mechanical independence. There are days where I am just exhausted. Like I come home and I'm like a zombie. Like people probably think I'm dead. Good news, the cooler weather has helped. I think I picked up 2 new customers this week, which is kind of nice. That helps. The more income I have, the easier it is for me to pay my bills and do it myself. 10 seconds of negativity here. Um, Last summer, all I did was get paid and buy parts. Good news is I have a very nice, reliable mower, weed eater, and tools. And well, I'm never giving up on the truck, so I learned something every day. Fixed up my workbench a little more last night. I came off my inhaler, yay, because I had some type of asthmatic reaction, and I seem to be doing fine without it, which was good because I think that kind of left me. I was breathing 100% better, but I feel like that. Heck, I should read the side effects of it. But I would just be wrong out. Other positive, I have heel spurs, and I've treated them with a very high-tech device created by Hollywood celebrities that doctors don't want you to know about. It's called a bag of ice. I used to makeshift ice a bag of peas. And so I would mow 2 or 3 yards and then I would limp inside like an old man. So my ankle hurts a little bit. It's still a little swollen, but it's 70% better. It kind of hurts for just a second when I wake up. But I put an ice pack and I fall asleep. So, in this journey to mechanical interdependence, I can only cry out for help so much. This is the most non-invasive way I know how to tell my story. If you haven't seen my other videos, you know what else is positive? I gotta share some positive. Because in this journey of turning every setback into a setup for a comeback, every time something goes wrong, I try to learn something. Tires on the truck, and I think I tightened one of those nuts a little too tight, and I may have stripped it. Good news, working on a stud is not like completely foreign to me. I think I need to bust out my torque head. But I was able to rethread it, so learning to rethread nuts and bolts and studs is a good skill to acquire. It really is. And some oil will help out a lot. So I spent a lot of what I made today this week at O'Reilly's and Home Depot for lumber and parts, but I've acquired a lot, which makes the next repair and the next repair and the next repair a little easier, a little less scary, and a little less overwhelming. But trying to find somebody to join me in this journey. I know more about cars and trucks now than anybody to whom I have a personal relationship with. So like I don't have a buddy that is close to me than them. Nobody that I know on a personal level knows more about this than I do. Close friends or family, etc. So how to help in this journey? I really want to speed it up fast. I have for years felt like I was this close to being where I want to be. About 3 or 4 years, I felt like this close to stabilizing. So I guess there have been some good things that have happened. Working on lug nuts was no big deal. It kind of repairs kind of got my money this week, but I did all those repairs for less. And as usual, I turned them all into opportunities to be wiser, stronger, better, faster, easier. Apparently Kanye West is running some office. I saw him recently. So I had to research Kanye West. He's kind of like a spaceman rapper. Would do anything for a Kanye. I'll put them up in the morning. I don't know. I don't know what his views are. He'll have to come over and ask for my support. That would be fine. I'll have to research that more. far as I know, nobody I know got sick from the virus. If they did, then I don't know. Well, one guy, but he seemed to got over it. Actually, I know two people who got it and got over it. Yay for them. So good news is cooler. The cooler weather is a good thing. The heat will take it out of you. My ankles are better. Troy is texting me. Troy Goins helped me get this little trailer here. He said I was on his heart. Anyway. Maybe I should call Troy. He kind of got on me for my posts, but you know what? I'm trying to recruit the right people, but I have a lot to offer as well. And I'm trying to be as positive about it as I can be. Interdependence is the word. If you know what I'm talking about, there's codependent, which is not healthy, and then there's so independent you don't need nobody, and that can be a little unhealthy too. Looking for somebody to help me finish up and get out of crisis management mode, or stay out of crisis management mode for a long time. There's no way to live under constant pressure. If you want your own aerator, if you're a seasoned pro, as far as a mechanic, that would be helpful. To proactively say, hey, I'm going to go spend an hour with David. And help him avoid making unnecessary mistakes, because I'm overwhelmed. I'm not slow. I talked to a guy who felt that he didn't have the aptitude. I think I have the aptitude, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm feeling a little less overwhelmed today. But just there were times where I'm like, why have you learned when I'm not? Like, can anybody hear me? And it's not that people have it, because they have it all. A lot of people are talking. I'm talking a combination of paid and unpaid. Trying to get out of crisis mode. And the fall, I had a couple things happen the past week, and I just let it slide off my back. Maybe I should have done something about it. Maybe I shouldn't have. Somebody said that Jesus seemed to be more tough when it comes to standing up for other people than he was himself. Which I had situations this week where I probably did more to stand up for other people than I did to stand up for myself. And I don't know, I just didn't want to sue anybody. I didn't want to be in and out of the court system. So I just let it go. Not how I want to spend my fall. I'm not fighting with anybody in or out of courts or fighting in any way. Fall is a time for love and for peace and sweet and stay, and it's right around the corner. So how can you help, and what can I do for you? Obviously, things that I do that are possible that allow me to pay bills well, mowing and lawn aeration. That's one way. Just hire me to mow your grass or aerate it. That's profitable for me. There's always going to be a tool that I don't have, and always going to be a tool that I want. I avoid paying retail for anything. I like that. On my need/want list, a huge generator, and a big one, portable one, maybe a portable generator. That's a big one. I got a lot of the basics. You know why I asked for help? Because I love volunteering. I spent my whole life doing it. And so I would love to have some proactive time with an expert. You don't even have to get up and come over. It could be over the phone. But I need to know that who I'm talking to knows their stuff. Sometimes to help build that confidence. When you're taking on something new, you know, this buddy that said he thought he didn't have the aptitude, I'll figure it out eventually, but I like to figure it out faster. The goal is to be mechanically independent. The goal is to be the guy who can swap an engine and a transmission like it's nothing, like it's just no big deal. Like I can mow a grass lawn and I can make it look easy, but it's not. It's hard. Even today, I did this lawn aeration on a hill. It was hard. It was not easy. It took a combination of physical stamina and experience with a machine. Oh, a relatively steep hill, like about as steep as if it was any steeper, then I wouldn't have done it. But I like to think I make it look easy. But that's kind of how I want to be with the engines and the transmissions and the body work. A lot of guys, they all want to work 40 hours a week and go home. Like they all literally told me the same thing, word for word, which same nouns and same pronoun, which really kind of creeped me out. They said that the good mechanic often makes $20,000 in mistakes before he gets good at it, and I'm there. Dude, I'm going to be a good mechanic any day now. But the goal is to not have to turn to family for help when they couldn't help me if they wanted to anyway. The goal is to be more of a blessing than a burden to the community. I get overly excited when I see a woman, like, God help the girl at Speedway who asks me how I'm doing, like I feel like I haven't actually spoken to a real live woman in a while. You know, some of this cat is no tail lights. Kind of selfish looking, but anyway. So just a little fireside chat. I can help with first floor gutters, leaf removal, and hopefully snow removal. What other? I suppose you could send money. I'm not begging for money. Somebody that wouldn't hurt. If you're filthy, stinking rich and you want a blessed day, I'm totally cool with that. Huge water generator for body work is something that I want to be able to do the frame. I want to be able to look up these options and say, ooh, city dump truck, rusty frame. But that ain't no big thing. I got a welder. I can weld a frame like it's nothing. Shouldn't be a problem. It should be an opportunity. There's a class I wanted to take at the Greene County Career Center. This starts next week, but I didn't have the money for it. It was $700. I could have paid some bills or paid for the class, and I paid some bills. But it would almost, I think, be a distraction. It's 2 nights a week when I could be working on into the evening. And whole COVID thing, maybe I'll take this class in January. Batteries low here. Yeah, I would love to have my man down here because it's been a problem my whole life. I don't want to be trying to time next year. I've had a few too many breakdowns to the point where it was highly suspicious. Hell, I wish I could rent out the other side of this pizza. Police department or something, or the team of Navy SEALs. Please dispatch special operation utilization of David. Because I try so hard, I'm sure I spend a lot of money on it. Because if I don't know what I'm doing, then I don't know what I'm doing, right? And so it's going to make a lot of mistakes. That I'm sure I have. But you know what? There were things. There was a vacuum leak that I figured that out really, really quick. Vacuum leak for old and good, but this was just kind of, in my not yet experienced mechanical life, I fixed it. No, I'm tired. No, that's the cooler weather. Um, I seem to have the most luck from doing it myself and researching online. Yet certain bills catch up to you, you know. Um, and the fact that I'm struggling so hard to find out really kind of creeps me out. Like, this is the most non-invasive way I know how to ask for help. Because I'll eventually figure out a transmission by myself. I will eventually mow some grass, read some more videos, read some more books. Eventually, it all makes more and more sense to me. And all those $5 words are no longer completely clear to me. Um, so eventually, yeah, I will. I don't know, I'm still holding on to this idea and this thought of team. Um, which bothers me. I try so hard to stay positive and keep a positive attitude, but honestly, the hardest, the literally number one hardest part of everything that I do is doing it by myself. That's what kills me. That's what, on a day when my emotions are high, I feel like running away. Usually I take a nap. Um, I know a lot of people who smoke weed and they know I'm religious and they thought that I was looking down. And I'm like, no. How y'all guys feel about weed is probably how I feel about sex. But I don't know if it's a manifestation comfort into healing. This is called even more hurt and pain and drama. And my buddy got in a fight with his girlfriend and I told him what he has to do. I think about running away as much as I think about fighting. And that's the darker side of this emotional journey. As I work very hard just to stay optimistic. And I think we all in a battlefield of the mind when it comes to I could spend too much time thinking on these things, on these steps, trying to make sense of it all. What was that book, Thinking Really Rich? I haven't read it, but if thinking was real, so I'd already be there. Spend a lot of time thinking. My mind is still working long after the body stops moving for the day. So peace. I pray for the restoration of my sense of well-being. Turning to my father is not an option. Turning to my family is not an option. So, which is why I'm campaigning for that team before it becomes a hardcore crisis. But I think I have so much to offer to the community as well through my services and just being a person. I'm done with the negativity, but we'll just say I had a rather hurtful experience with church. I haven't quite been the same since then, and that's that. We'll leave it at that. Say I wanted to go to church this morning somewhere, but I didn't. So there's this circle of emotions that are being processed, and I try very hard to keep out of them. I planted a flower for my mom, and she gave me $25. Got some stuff I needed from Harbor Freight. But everything I made this week pretty much went to Harbor Freight, O'Reilly's, and Home Depot. And last summer, that was all I did, literally. get a check, get some money, go to the bank, go buy a part. So this week was kind of a functional repeat of that. So kind of the same thing this week. So that's a whole yeah, I've had a couple of days for my well-being. So I kind of felt this stuff in me, but I don't know what to do. I try to keep it positive. I really do. I have so much to do. I don't think anybody wants to hear me lie. So many videos on YouTube. Nobody knows when I watch me lie. When there's 1,000 happy naked women bouncing around. I better have something good to say. But I miss church. I really do. I miss volunteering. I miss serving as a leader. I got these feelings in my heart because I want to go back to church someday. I really do. And I don't want to volunteer. I'm going to get that to Tomorrow's another day. Somebody wants to wake me up at 7:30 by the weekend because my sleep patterns are so weak. But I was exhausted. And I felt like I could rest. And maybe that was good. Because sometimes you need more exercise and sometimes you need to rest. I've logged quite a few workouts that I didn't log in last week. So thankful for I was able to do a quick aeration, and that was, instant cash for me, and I saved my customer a lot of money. I'm pretty sure it would have cost a lot more than what I charged. And what I was able to make in a couple hours was probably a million times better than delivering pizzas for the night. Which I've done. And I might do it again this winter. But it has been a painfully lonely journey, and I heard somebody use a word the other day when I was listening to the radio about headburn and brain freeze. I don't know, I'm not overly sensitive. I'm overly analytical. I think I told the story the other day where if you have sunburn, your buddy slaps you on the back after a baseball game, it'll bring you to your knees. I had bronchitis and my lungs were so sensitive that I kind of left a not so nice message on the voicemail for the apartment company manager, and I later apologized because I realized if my lungs were sick, my lungs were hypersensitive. By that I would say I have headburn, meaning some hot days negative now. Unless you're a beautiful woman who wants to cheer me up and have a quickie pity party, then sure, it totally is. Call me and come on over and we can have a quickie pity party. I will make you feel all better. Again and again and again. That's one of the best songs ever. I love that song. She's so stupid, but that's how they keep that kid. No, I'm just rambling. But I've had a few hits and pokes and provokes on the battlefield of the mind, and so yes, I am very overly analytical because I have to be. But good night and peace.